They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Raiders have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Washington State's offense will get first crack at it here. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Mike, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Washington State will have to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be.
There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. He's up to 47 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started. The Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal. Plucks it out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it from the gun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Davis looking to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some...
Oh, he's got some space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Hey, knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cougars are marching down the field. 1 back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Caught. Lowers those pads. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Kelly. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Quick strike complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going to the run, it's Kelly. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Davis looking to pass. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a touchdown, Wazoo! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Spins away from the defense. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Breaking out the jet sweep. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Second down coming up.
Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Davis will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 35. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Works the middle of the field. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bishop. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Washington State ready to go with another first down. They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to the ground game on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Got it behind the line. It's Bishop. Delivers the stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Washington State.
The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Davis looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. knocked down back at the 13.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know there'd be a pass in this situation, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job of nice discipline by this defense.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
And that's how you bail your offense out, David. In a goal-to-go situation, you've been going backwards here a little bit, but you've got a quarterback that can take the game over with his legs. Great job scrambling for the touchdown.
I mean, it's uncanny. He's just got a knack, and it's so frustrating to play defenses against guys like this that just, I've got the right defense dialed up. I'm there to make a play for my team, but he's too good, and he makes a guy miss, and he takes it to the end zone. This guy is just an absolute headache.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Jackson.
He's got it on the left. Up to the races. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. He's got his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback moving. Made a defender miss. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swatting down, and you see them trying to catch it. Looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually actually catching it.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets it out fast. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snap in the shotgun. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 5 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They punted away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Jet sweep to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Davis looking to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Washington State going back to work on first down. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Washington State has it all working right now. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. It'll be a draw. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Touchdown, Washington State! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Davis will throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll go to the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He's past the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Gives it on the option. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll line up to go for 2. The give. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Grabbed over the middle. It's Acho. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Davis looking to pass. Right down the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long-yarded situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now, David. No doubt about it. This pocket is collapsing, and you saw it on that last play. He does not have time to set his feet, survey the field, and make an accurate throw.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. A run for the quarterback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 27 to NC State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Davis will throw. Plows through the defense. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Rupp breaks into the open. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Davis looking to pass. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about the complementary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together, dominating this football game.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Use the play fake, down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option, he'll toss it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.